Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nesso, and today I will be teaching you guys how you guys can easily get supplies in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, one thing that is really annoying about this game that some of you may not actually realize is if you're aiming to get the platinum for this game or just trying to get the achievement or slash trophy where you have to fully upgrade Ravensthorpe, or well, at least get it to level 6. You're gonna need a lot of supplies. And some of you may also watch this video and be like, "Wow, I am honestly surprised that I didn't do this neither." But basically, it's a pretty easy way to get supplies. Like some people think that it's much more complicated. Like you have to go around like searching different areas in the game and stuff like that to find like these chests, whatever. But in reality, there's actually a much easier and faster method you can do to get supplies. So basically, the first thing you want to do is you want to find these abbeys in the game. Now, there is a bunch of them located in the game. I'm pretty sure these are like the locations where you like raid places and stuff, like you raid these abbeys and stuff. For me, I don't have like the raid icon on the map because I've already done all the raids. And that's exactly that's like gonna link to my point that I said earlier that some people might not realize this. Like if you do the raids, maybe you won't loot all of these like small chests within the raid, and instead you just do the big ones. And so because you're doing the big ones and not the small ones, you just like don't grab these small chests. But these small chests actually give supplies, I think guaranteed. So as you can see over here in this abbey, there's two chests over here that I didn't get, and these are both guaranteed to have 100 supplies per chest, which means that it's a total 200. Now there's another abbey over here, another two chests, that's another 200 supplies, and basically like it adds up. The more you do, the more supplies you get. Now, if you've raided all the places in this game, and grab some supplies at the raid locations by accident without knowing, then you should be like around near the mark that I am on the bar, as you can see, like 5 out of 6, like near 6. And to get like the final remaining like upgrades to get to level 6, you're probably gonna need around like I'd say 5,000 supplies, something like that. So doing these abbeys is like a really quick and fast way because look, there's a lot of them, and like one over here has three of them, so that's 300 supplies in total. Let me see if I can find another one. Also, guys, I forgot to mention this at the start of the video on the first clip that you was watching right now. Right there. But monasteries also guarantee give you supply crates. So it's not only just abbeys, but also monasteries. So make sure you check like locations of like all the abbeys and monasteries, because both of them give you supplies as well, not just the abbeys, but also the monasteries. Okay, see right here. Um, this abbey right here has like what, one, two, three, four, five, maybe even a sixth one hidden here. It kind of looks like it kind of is, but I think there's only maybe 5 or 6. I'm not sure. But either way, at least guaranteed five over here. So that's 500 supplies. So you can basically see that it stacks up over time. The more of these you go and do and collect these chests, the more supplies you're gonna get, and eventually you're gonna do so many of these abbeys and collect so many of these chests that you're gonna have way more than enough supplies to fully, or at least like get your Ravensthorpe village area to level 6. So I'm actually gonna go to one of these abbeys and I'm going to demonstrate to you these chests and like how to do these abbeys pretty easily as well and get through them as quickly as possible. Now, guys, one thing I really quickly want to mention that I didn't realize is that some of the abbeys aren't actual like raid locations. Now, what I mean by that is, for example, there should be like an abbey, yeah, right here, where this is like an abbey ruins. This isn't an actual raid location. You have to specifically go to the abbeys that are raid locations. Now, if you guys want to know where all the raid locations are, in case you accidentally did them all without collecting like all of these supply crates here, then you can look up a guide on Map Genie or something like that, or just look up a guide on or like a map on Google, and there should be like a map somewhere that will show you all the locations of for raid places. So to know that you're at the right spot, if you come over to where it says like Abbey at the end of its like place that it's at, and then if you go in your menu here and it says start raid, then you add the correct location. Now, once you're also here, basically you have two options. The first option is you can just go full guns blazing basically and just start the raid and just attack enemies on sight. Or you can just stealthily make your way through the area and collect the chest without even having to start a raid. Okay guys, so basically when you're at these chest locations, uh basically the chest should look like this, where it's like some wooden looking crate over here. If you find a crate looking exactly like this, then this is the correct crate. This is the crate that will give you supplies. So once you loot it, bang, there we go, plus 100 supplies. Now just keep going through the location until you grab every single supply, and you'll know that you've grabbed every single supply when there's no more yellow dots in the location. Um, so I'll just show you a quick example of some other locations, and then yeah. Now I actually just remembered something. Some chest locations are actually locked behind doors that you have to have two people to like break open. So I guess just like take back everything I said earlier about going in stealthily. What you could do is you could just like go in full guns blazing and start the raid, just so you can guarantee to make sure that you have like the requirements needed to get all the chests in the raid place. But as you can see, another chest right here, bang, wooden crate, loot it, and then there you go, plus 100 supplies. Now, once you've cleared out the whole area, basically what you then just want to do is go find a map of all the raid locations, or if you know where like another raid location is, then just find it on the map somewhere. Like there was one I'm pretty sure down here, I think. Oh yes, there's a there's a location right here. This only has one crate, but you know, like one crate is better than nothing. So, you know, if you want to go ahead and like if you have a location with one crate as well only, then you can do it if you want, or you can just try to find another location that has much more, like the one that I said that had like five. I think it was somewhere up here near Ravensthorpe. Yeah, right here. This one has like three. I'm not sure what the five stack is. I kind of lost that, but I guess I'll find it at some point later. But either way, this is a really easy way because I know some people are saying like, oh, you could just go ahead and just like search around like these forest areas with these like dots here and try and hope that these are like the chests that have supplies. The thing is, the Abbey's like raid location places are always guaranteed to give you supplies for all of these yellow dots here. So yeah, so basically, a lot of people probably didn't know that these chests at the raid locations are always guaranteed to give you supplies. And don't feel too bad if you didn't know this because I never knew this neither. I only learned this like today, the day I've recorded this video. But basically, like, it's just such a OP way of getting supplies because instead of having to run around different cities trying to hope that you get the correct chests to get that gives you supplies, you can just go to the raid locations and then just get the chests from there, and that will guarantee you um, supply chests per each dot you go to. I know some other people have also been saying that apparently raw materials like has been an issue where they haven't had enough raw materials to upgrade a camp somehow. But I'm pretty sure if I'm correct, and I'll actually fact check this later, and if I'm wrong, then I will cut this part out of the video. But if I'm not right, or if I'm not wrong, then I'm pretty sure if you raid every single place in the entire game, like every single place that has like a axe icon, if you raid all of those locations and collect all of the raw material chests, then you should have enough raw materials to fully upgrade the camp. So if you don't, make sure to check your map to make sure you haven't missed any of them because I'm pretty sure you should be able to guarantee to upgrade or have enough raw materials to upgrade all the places in your settlement. And also another thing, another tip, last thing is make sure you progress through the main story because some main story, like territory, main story things, arcs, whatever, they actually give you, they make your settlement bar go up more. So make sure you complete main story as well. Because some people may have already done all this like stuff beforehand, but didn't actually do main story, and that's why like they're not at level six. Is because they can't get to level six because they have to do more main story to do that. There's no point of running around wasting time trying to find, you know, a chest that might actually have like supplies inside when you could just go to these raid places and just guarantee get these chests. And by the time you like probably clear out all the raid locations, you should hopefully then have around 5,000 supplies or something like that, and that should definitely be around enough to finish off the camp to get you to level 6, which will then give you that achievement slash trophy for getting Ravensthorpe to level 6. So I hope this video helps people out. Again, this is a very like, this video in 2025 and the game came out like 5 years ago, but I've low-key been trying to like find a way to get supplies myself, and one thing I've realized is there has not really been that many helpful videos out there. Um, and then I discovered this myself and I was like, wait a minute, this is pretty OP. So I kind of, have to like link my bros out there and, try and get people helped out with this. So if you could drop the video a like, subscribe, and I'll definitely be posting more like trophy guide videos like this in the future. But either way, thanks for watching. Hope this helps you, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.